I honestly don't even know how to start this video. Originally, I actually wasn't even gonna make this video. Usually it's hard when you hit these milestones, right? Like, first we had 1,000 subscribers, and then 2,000, and then 3,000. And originally, I was just kind of gonna go, like business as usual, just kind of, make another Call of Duty video or make another Minecraft video, and just kind of, do my thing. But I don't know. I kind of felt like it would be almost disrespectful to not make this video. Obviously, at the very least, I could just, kind of mention it at the beginning of another video and just kind of be like, hey, thank you guys for 3,000 subs, and then just kind of roll along and keep making the video. But, I just, that feels kind of wrong to me. I always talk about how I don't care about the numbers, and realistically, I don't care about the numbers. But at the same time, I do care about the numbers in the sense that each of those numbers, each thing that makes up one of those numbers, like, that's a person. You know what I mean? Like, it's not just 3,000 subscribers, or it's not just this many likes on a video, or it's not just this many views on a video. Those are people. Those are you guys. Like, the 3,000 subscribers that we have, that is 3,000 people that, whether they tapped on the screen, clicked X on their controller, A on their controller, or whatever, or dragged their mouse over to click on the button, that is 3,000 people and counting that have done that. So while in one sense, yes, I don't really care about the numbers, and that's why I make the content that I do in the style that I do, because I'm telling you, I could easily, if I wanted to, I could easily like triple, if not quadruple, the amount of numbers that I have if I wanted to. Like, if I wanted to sell out and just make the same copy paste content that everybody else makes, I could easily grow my content even more. So in that sense, I do not care about the numbers, but the fact that I'm able to just make the content that I want to make, that I'm actually happy with, and still see this level of growth at the rate that we have been, is just, it's so humbling, and it truly means a lot to me. So honestly, just thank you. The fact that I can do what I do full time as a career, I've been saying this for ages, right? Like, ever since YouTube was a thing, I always wanted to create YouTube content, and I did, even then, like way back in the day, like 14 years ago. I dabbled in it from time to time, just kind of making fun little goofy videos when I was, a bit younger. But then, once Google bought out YouTube and AdSense became a thing, and we were seeing that it was really possible to just take on YouTube full time as a career, that's when I was like, yeah, that's what I want to do. I've been after that dream ever since then. And then a little over about 3.5 years ago at this point, in the summer of 2020, I went full in, and I was like, I'm going to upload every single day. Like, it was July of 2020. I can't remember the exact day, if I'm going to be honest. But I was like, yeah, every single day, I'm gonna upload. Like, this is what I want to do. My heart's set on it, and I've done that ever since then. I've never missed a single day of uploads. I will never miss a single day of uploads. And not only is it paying off, both in the sense of just like overall channel growth, but it's really just paid off in terms of like my overall happiness of like what I want to do. Because again, it's like, this has been my dream for so long, of being able to create YouTube content. And furthermore, not only have I been able to do that, but now I'm able to do it as a job. And it's just, I don't know, I'm so happy with where I'm at as a person, where this channel is at in terms of growth, and just where like the channel is at in terms of like, just quality of content, right? I've honestly never been happier with the content I've been putting out, because, even though we've really not been going outside of the quote unquote comfort zone lately to like, do like bunch of series and stuff like we did before, with like, we did like the Dark Souls and Elden Ring series last year. Even though this is just like Call of Duty, and I've made it quite well known before that like Call of Duty videos, like Minecraft videos and stuff, that is technically my comfort zone, and I am always looking to like go outside of my comfort zone and stuff like that. But I feel like even when I am inside of my comfort zone, as long as I'm working to actively keep improving the content, which I have been, then that's all that matters. And furthermore, as long as I'm happy with the content that I'm making, then who cares? I'm not saying that I'm going to stay stagnant and only make Call of Duty content. Obviously, you guys will watch the videos. I'm always talking about, like, I'm always looking to go outside of my comfort zone, but at the same time, I'm always looking to make the content that I'm in the mood to make currently. Whatever I'm in the mood to make, that's the video that you guys are going to see. So if it's a Minecraft video, you guys will see that. If it's a Donkey Kong Country video for the SNES, that's what you guys are going to see. If it's a Lego Batman video, you guys are going to see that. Like, I literally just make whatever I'm in the mood to make. It just so happens that I've been in the mood to make a lot of Call of Duty content lately, just because I've really been enjoying that game, and it's just, there's so much content there to go through. We've already got an Interstellar camo, the Borealis camo, and I'm gonna be starting the Bioluminescent grind soon enough. I don't know if there's any takeaway from this video for you guys. It would just, honestly be thank you. And if there's any takeaway from all of this for me, it's just, I don't know. There's so many like different, there's just a flurry of emotions, right? Like, in one sense, I'm happy with where the channel's at, like I've been saying, but it's also just like, it's so humbling, just like knowing, like, because in real life, I'm kind of a ghost. I'm kind of a nobody. I don't have anybody. So even though my channel is a bit smaller, it's like, this is gonna sound crazy, but like, I almost feel like there's like this sense of like imposter syndrome almost. Every time that I turn on the camera, record, edit up the video, get it uploaded, and then I just see like the comments rolling in and, all the support on all my various social medias. It's just like, it's weird because it almost feels again like it's like an imposter syndrome thing or like a double life type of thing where it's like like by day I'm grotesque or I guess when we flip flop like by day I'm like Nathan or whatever and then at night it's like when the videos go up I'm grotesque. It is like this other persona, but the thing is it's not even like that because like you guys know me. When I turn on the camera, there's no characters, there's no persona, there's nothing. It's literally me. My content's pretty straightforward. It's just, it's me. If you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. It really comes down to if you like my personality or not. That's definitely something I've had to grasp with this year, especially as like all my various social medias have been growing alongside of YouTube. Because this has been a year where like, yeah, the YouTube channel has been growing pretty steadily, but like I've been working, outside of this between working on other channels and working on other social medias, just trying to grow those on like TikTok, Instagram, etc. And it's just, I'm sorry for having so many speechless moments in this video, but I mean, like, seriously, it's so hard to grasp and like truly just take it all in. There's always gonna be those people where it's like, dude, it's only 3,000 subscribers, chill out. Like, you all see Mr. Beast, he's got like 5 quintillion billion jillion subscribers and like 40 quantibillion views, and I'm like, dog, I don't care. That's like still, it's 3,000 subscribers. I don't think I've ever even met 3,000 people in real life. Like 3,000 people. That's insane. Not to mention the fact that the channel is coming up on a total of 1 million channel views. That is insane. 1 million channel views. Like, huh? Before we wrap this up, I just, I kind of want to go back to something that I said earlier in this video where I was like, I don't have anybody in real life. And that's pretty true. So a couple of years ago, I kind of did this thing where I just kind of cut out like everyone from my life. I was just like, I was done with the toxicity and I was just kind of done with everybody in general. Just because, again, this is another thing I've talked about in a lot of recent videos where it's just, I'm the type of guy where I really am happier alone. And I found that over the years. And, some people, it's kind of like the default human mindset to be like, well, humans are social creatures. You need to have people in your life. But like, no, you don't. If you do a little bit of research, there's plenty of people that have existed before where it's just like, they kind of do their own thing or, there's like certain, I don't necessarily want to call it like mental conditions, but like personality types rather. Where they're better off on their own. And that's really, that's where I'm at with my life. I cut out all of my friends, all of my family, like literally everybody I've known, like all of my extended family, cut them out, haven't talked to them in years. Friends, quote unquote, cut them out, haven't talked to them in years. I have one friend from when I used to live back in Pennsylvania that I still talk to. There's technically 2, but there's only one of them that I really talk to on a consistent basis. And in terms of family, like grandparents, aunts, uncles, cut all them out. The only family that I have anymore is, like my mom, my siblings, and that's it. And I never say any of this stuff looking for pity or attention or anything like that. Like, it was my choice to cut everybody out of my life. I acknowledge that, and I'm happier this way. It's my choice to keep it this way. To where I literally just live every single day of my life alone. I do my own thing. I make my videos. That's that. Maybe you're wondering where I'm going with this, and all of this is to say is that no matter where you're at in your life, no matter what your circumstances are, even if you're like me and you're an absolute nobody and you don't know anybody in real life, or if you don't have any friends, if you don't have any family, if you don't whatever, like no matter what is going on, no matter what mental conditions you have, no matter what physical conditions you have, because that's another thing. I don't talk about this a lot either, but I have a lot of mental and physical conditions that make it hard for me to simply exist. That's another thing. Yeah, it's hard for me. It's not necessarily impossible for me to go out and get another job. Obviously I don't need to right now because I'm doing just fine off of YouTube. But, like, if I do get another job in the one day, it's not one of those things where, I'm going to make excuses, be like, well, I have these disabilities, so I can't get a job. Because I've done it in the past. I push through it. I stop my bitching and I just, I get a job, I push through it, I do what I gotta do, I'm not the type of person to just settle for, a pathetic circumstance just because I have all these excuses, you know what I mean? Like, I can't stand those people that just make excuses for themselves. They're like, well, I can't do this and that, but on the other hand, it is important to at least acknowledge, yeah, I have these problems, and it makes it hard for me to really exist. But despite that, I found this outlet with YouTube, and, I've been able to do this full time and turn it into my career, and, again, I'm at a point now where I've never been happier, so I say that just to send that message out to anybody out there that no matter what your circumstances are, no matter how bad your mental circumstances are, no matter how bad your physical conditions are, there is always something out there for you, and there's always a calling for you out there, no matter like what it is, no matter what your dreams or ambitions are. You can do it. All you got to do is set your mind to it and set some time aside to do it, because a lot of people get in this mindset where they're like, they think just because they have a dream or a goal that is magically going to come to them, but they don't realize like you got to put the time in to do it. Like even when I see people coming to my Discord server or my YouTube comment section asking for advice about YouTube, or talking about trying to get into it, they're not willing to actually put all the work and time into it. Like you see me pulling out these videos every single day, and people, that's all that people see. People didn't see the 3 years of blood, sweat, and tears leading up to this point to where, we're finally getting, the growth is actually steady. Nobody saw that entire year and a half period where every single video that I put up was getting anywhere from 0 to 10 views, usually, on the former side of it with like 0 views. Yeah, no matter who you are, no matter what you think you're capable of, just, if you have a dream, if you have a goal, if you have an ambition, if there's something that you want to do with your life, stop making excuses for yourself. Just get up, get out there, do it. It doesn't matter what it is, just do it. Life, our time on this earth is limited, it is finite. We only got one shot at this, so make the most of it. I'm not saying you need to be like, that corny late Gen Z, Gen A mindset of like, we're on that grind set. But, at the same time, there's nothing wrong with being on a bit of a grind set. Just don't be so corny and Sigma about it. Is that the term? Sigma, Alpha? I don't know. There's so many like weird terms. I'm old, okay? I'll admit it. I'm old. I'm lucky that I'm Asian, because Asians don't age and they tend to look a bit younger, but I'm older than I look. Anyway, I've been blabbering long enough. Sorry if this video felt dragged out or rambly, but, it's kind of my mind. I have a lot, again, I was talking about earlier, I got a lot of different conditions, and, the ADHD scatterbrain, I feel like that's the one that comes across most obviously in these videos. And every time I try to sit down and make a video like this is where it really comes into play. The scatterbrain, it's all over the place. I don't know that scene in The Hangover where he's at the casino. Yeah, it's like that just on a minute, not even a daily basis, just like every second. That's how my brain works. Seriously. Anyways, yeah, thank you guys. Seriously, I love you, and thank you. But anyway, as always, massive shout out, thank you to all the Patreons and channel members. Thank you to all in the low baller tier, and your bigger shout out, thank you to all in the mid baller tier, Metal Asking, Big Daddy Manny, the biggest shout out, thanks to all of you in the G tier, Run, Avenge, Sunless, Cheese Girl. Thank you guys so much. You guys are literal legends. I love you. Thank you guys for watching. Have an amazing day. Stay beautiful. I love you all. Peace.